It is here at last, Milan's Red Letter Day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The Milan Derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
And already we're underway here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveler, especially here.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared. He's going for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Martinez. He's in space and looking for options. Aimed in towards the centre. Walker getting this one clear. Good read, needed to be. Pulisic with the clearance. Now, what about a counter-attack? Çalhanoğlu plays a delicate ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Thuram. Barella. Thuram. He's cut it out. And the ball's gone astray. Now it's Rafael Leao. 30 minutes gone. Asllani. Tomori does really well to win the ball there. And that has put paid to that. And it's Çalhanoğlu. He's looking to set free a runner. Barella. That is good alertness. Hernandez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Martinez. Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barella. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Musa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barella. Now that looks a decent ball. Çalhanoğlu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Musa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to clear it. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, perfectly measured that. Martinez!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his...
Now the finish! Stefan de Vrij, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He is just caressing the ball. Çalhanoğlu. Barella. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good ball. Thuram! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He's played him through. Not the most accurate pass. Musa calmly anticipates. Rafael Leao. He's found a way through. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Great work on the overlap. Dumfries. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. A real chance to break. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
Great chance! Well, now in he goes again. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Time and again they are repelled. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game.
And the shot! Dispatched clinically! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Dumfries. He's in plenty of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? Thiaw gets rid without sophistication. Milan are looking to go forward now. He can run onto that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Who saw this coming? Milan have come back from the very brink.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's been caught. And Arnautovic! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's following up. Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 80.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Now it's Taremi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And the pass is intercepted. Shifted upfield. Now it's Rafael Leao.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's shifting through the gears here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. Ashlani.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Gabbia spots it and intercepts. Kyle Walker. Pulisic. Walker. Tries to get it clear. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That's a sharp pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mkhitaryan. Arnautovic. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Merino. That'll be a throw-in. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Neatly clipped into space. He's got space in the area.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone for a throw-in. Zinchenko. Rice. Passes short and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Raya is there to take. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinelli. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mikel Merino, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Trossard. Rice. DiMarco promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! Goal! Inter! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, terrible pass. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's in plenty of space here. Zinchenko. Havertz looks to get on the end of this. Martinez. Çalhanoğlu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Merino. Mikel Merino puts his foot on the gas. Martinelli. He's looking to set free a runner.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Driving on and making good progress. Barella, who does have an assist to his name. Quality ball. Merino. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
There will be 1 minute
And that has been cleared. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Martinelli. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Cleared away. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He can get that clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Nicely aimed pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tomiyasu tries making a foray down the right. Trossard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. An instinctive big header! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's been given away. Gabriel. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Gabriel Jesus. Ashlani. Oh, he's found support out wide. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
Real chance! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The one and two touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Ashlani. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Merino. Martinez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Correa.
Oh, really well played.
Showing good feet. Over it comes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barella, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Merino. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Martinez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Trossard. Sterling! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Barella. And he's had it nicked away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Sterling. Saliba. Dumfries can get it clear. Thuram is herring after that one.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Ashlani. And the pass is intercepted. Merino. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Correa. Barella. And no, that was never going to make it. That is good alertness. Havertz. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Thuram. He has found the way through. They're urging him to shoot. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
We have already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Thuram. That pass has been well intercepted. And that could set him on his way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zalewski. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Thuram, and the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious league. Abraham! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I was impressed with both the movement and the...
He's had a hit! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Inter Milan take the lead. Fofana, Bisek cuts it out. Barella. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Looking for options, for movement. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass somewhat off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that's well seen too. Zielinski. Zielinski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Loftus-Cheek. Abraham. Thuram. Zalewski.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
That's really well manoeuvred. No way through. Zielinski. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rafael Leao looking to get on the end of this. Ashlani. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He could be in here. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And Martinez! And it's come back out to him. Oh, what a mistake! It's a throw-in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zielinski touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Zielinski. Walker did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rafael Leao. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now the ball's gone astray. Now it's Thuram. Fofana. Loftus-Cheek. Zalewski. Oh, this looks sharp. Zielinski. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the action is back on the way. Now it's Abraham. Abraham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Abraham is offering a right smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, that was vital. The referee's awarded a free kick. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's had a crack. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's their second corner of the game. Fofana. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Abraham. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
Zalewski.
di 71.550 spettatori.
Tomori producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Abraham. Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Zielinski tries to clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. That's beautifully weighted. And smartly reclaimed. Thuram. Barella given the lift of his goal. And he was quick to react. That is a little undercooked. Oh, that's well spotted. Zalewski. Zalewski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now it's Thuram. That has been slung wide. Martinez. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's not going to reach. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Walker cuts it out. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zalewski. Ah, he's given it away. Thuram. Big chance! And that's wide. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Abraham. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Aslani. Zalewski. And Aslani. Martinez. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And Martinez! In he goes again! No mistake! And this is getting ridiculous. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaccagni. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Can he put it away? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Portugal have produced another gem in the shape of the...
He's got the shot away! Goal! Lazio!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a key interception.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that was vital. It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Hits one! Cleared away. And the counter is on. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of...
Oh, shooting chance! Decent enough try. Decent hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Lazio have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Rovella tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Thiaw gets it away. Rovella. And he's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little... Castellanos! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lazio get their fourth corner. And that should get the job done. Rovella. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's well spotted. Shifted upfield. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Chips it through. He's away! Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
They're up to 5 corners now. That has been knocked clear. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Castellanos, given the lift of his goal. Rafael Leao.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Castellanos. Castellanos proves just a little bit too strong. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kyle Walker. And no, that was never going to make it. Rovella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there's a fun. Castellanos! I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off. Oh, terrible mistake. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Lazio! And again they hit the front. An act of charity gratefully received. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rafael Leao. Zaccagni. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zaccagni, and he's managed to get free. Rafael Leao. João Felix engages and forces him off the ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Deflected behind for a corner kick. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Keeper has taken decisive action. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Short changes him with that pass. Pass is just off target. Dia. Great hit! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lazio go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Good read, needed to be. Loftus-Cheek.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.898 spettatori.
Now then, the ball's come loose. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He could be in here. Goalkeeper's ball. And he was quick to react. He is through here. Kyle Walker. Loftus-Cheek, who's set up one goal so far. He can run onto that. Joao Felix! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Loftus-Cheek gets a cross in. Romagnoli gets rid without sophistication. Castellanos on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Dia. Out to the left it goes. Dia.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has not gone well. And he was alert to it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Joao Felix. Patrick cuts it out. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Oh, easy pickings there. Joao Felix touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
So the perfect chance to get one back. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's trying the shot. He went for the curler. Patrick gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. He won't be happy with that one. Rovella. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's had it taken off him. Thiaw did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rovella. Gabbia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shot a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So now the difference is... There's the hit! That's the end. Lazio pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Castellanos picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?